Hello! I stopped by Dollar Tree yesterday just to see what they had, and wow! They had some great prepping things still in stock that you should pick up now. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we put up new videos. Hello, I am Tara, the author of the Dining on a Dime cookbook, where you can eat better, spend less. We have a new hardcover with full color pictures and over 1,200 recipes and tips to help you save money on your grocery bill. Check it out at livingonadime.com. All right, guys, as you know, I'm not a real big fan of Dollar Tree, but occasionally, or a lot of times, just depends on what day you're there and what they happen to have in stock, they will have some good things. And yesterday they happened to have some really good things for prepping that are in stock, and you should stock up now. Number one, garden seeds. Now, the Dollar Tree garden seeds are hit or miss. I've had really good luck with some and not so great luck with others. So the germination can be kind of iffy, but they are a really good price, and for the price, you can get some good things started. Some beans, carrots, radishes, peas. They had all of those in stock right now. Number two, super glue. If you don't have super glue in your emergency stockpile, you need at least a couple of tubes. Now, why would you need super glue? You're like, Tara, you've lost your mind. No, super glue is really good for putting on cuts that are a clean cut and that probably need stitches, but you can't get in. On Christmas Eve, I about sliced off my finger. I was able to really pull it tight and get that bleeding stopped without stitches, but if I was in a desperate situation, I could have thrown some super glue on there and that would have kept it shut so that the bleeding would have stopped. So super glue is a really good first aid thing to have. Now, as I was walking around the store, I happened to run into this stuff called liquid skin. Basically, it's the same thing as super glue. I've never seen it there before, but you could pick that up instead if you wanted. Number three, zip ties. Zip ties, what can I say? You can use them for everything. You can put several together if you need to make like a rope. You, of course, can hold things together, but I have never seen zip ties at any of our Dollar Trees, and this is a great deal to pick up. Duct tape. Now, I like a good old big roll of duct tape, but they had the smaller rolls, and I thought, that would be really good if you needed to bug out. You could have a smaller roll of duct tape and not have the weight of a huge thing of duct tape carrying it around all the time. Now, of course, you can always take your big roll of duct tape, take a toilet paper tube, and you can just roll some out onto that toilet paper tube on top of itself, and then you can have a little roll of duct tape at home. Make it yourself if you want, but if you want to just buy one, Dollar Tree has duct tape. LED flashlights. Now, I have no idea how good these are, so I would probably get one or two, put batteries in and test them and see how long they will last. But these are little lightweight flashlights that if they work, they could come in really handy. They also had these cute little book lights that you can clip on, and that would be great because you could clip it on a backpack or something like that if you needed just a little bit of light. Or if you're sitting and waiting, you could read your book. If it's dark, these would be a really handy little thing to have. Baby wipes. They had small packages of baby wipes. I just use a wash rag with some water and soap, but if you needed baby wipes or wanted baby wipes for something, they had small baby wipes in stock. This is something that my Dollar Tree doesn't normally carry. So if you see them, you might want to pick some up. Pedialyte Electrolytes. Electrolytes are essential to have on stack for emergency situations. If somebody catches something and they're having massive diarrhea, you want to get those electrolytes back into their system, and Pedialyte is the way to go. make sure you get those electrolytes in them. Now, I always just buy my electrolytes on Amazon in a big bottle, just add it to my own flavored water. But if you needed bottles for some reason, Dollar Tree did have these in stock. Rain ponchos. This is something that a lot of people don't think of to put in their bags to bug out, but a rain poncho would be really nice. We live in Colorado. I mean, it maybe rains 15, 20 days a year here, hardly at all. But if you live in a rainy part of the country, you want to make sure you have a rain poncho, because there's nothing worse than being in an emergency situation and just having the rain pour down on you and completely soak you. A rain poncho would come in real handy. And they even had them for kids. Solar lights. Now, my Dollar Tree has these all the time, but they sell out all the time really quick. And yesterday they happened to have solar lights in stock. I already have about 20 in my emergency setup, but guys, these little solar lights, they put off a good amount of light, so you can charge them during the day, and then in the evening, if you need them, you can pull them out and use those, and you don't have to worry about having batteries. So in a place like Colorado where it's really sunny all the time, these would be a great light alternative to have. Chapstick. Guys, I know you're like, Tara, this is so incredibly basic, but you would be surprised how the little things like chapstick will irritate you in an emergency situation if you don't have it. Now, here's one tip. Don't get flavored chapstick. Get something plain. Don't get your Dr. Pepper, your Coke. Why? Because you're going to be licking your lips the entire time you're wearing that chapstick, and that's going to dry your lips out more. So stay away, stay totally away from the flavored chapsticks. Just get plain. And don't forget, if there's an emergency, you can put lotion or just plain cooking oil on your lips and hands. If they're really dry, you can use that to moisturize instead of chapstick. All right, guys, I hope that gives you a good idea of the things that are in stock right now at my Dollar Tree. You know, that's just one of those places where you just have to kind of go in and check and see what they have, and they may or may not have something good. But I hope that gives you a little bit of help on keeping up on your emergency stockpile. Please visit us at livingonadime.com. We have a free $5 stockpiling your pantry printable, how to stock your pantry for $5 that you can get at livingonadime.com. I will link it in the description below and up above. We will see you guys next time.